Okay, so unicorns, this is something that might be important for you. Is that we've been getting harassed by trustees, and we have a lot of credit that we can issue. And if you go to court, they say he brings the claim, brings the remedy, which means that you can just fuel the court with whatever damages you want to get paid, and you just get paid by sworn affidavits of saying this is what I need for my damages. Then you walk in there, and you might find out that your case was dismissed. Well, I'm here to tell you that today is your lucky day. Today is the day that you start getting paid. So, say you got 50,000 violations stuck in your window. Somebody pulls you over, woo, flashing the lights, right? Just the trustee. It's not the police. They pull up. Oh, trustee. I've been looking for a trustee for a while, man. Unbelievable. You got your emergency lights on. Is there an emergency? How can I help? They're going to tell you there's no emergency. And you're going to say, for real? So, man, so there's no emergency. You're already starting to purge your oath? Your oath of office, you purged it. You're supposed to protect the people. What? What is this? So you pull me over, and what do you need? They're going to say, I need a name, license, and registration. So what they're really saying is they need a name because the name is cash. We need cash. I'm a servant, all right? And I'm here to collect. But you didn't ask for service. You didn't get charged for a service because you hired them, did you? So your response should say something very simple like, oh, but you don't want to argue contracts. You want to be nice. You're always wanting to be nice because that's how they do it. They want you to make sure that you argue the contract so they can act with force and just ignore what you said. So, you're recording this. So, for the record, the name is just a bank account. And I want you to act without malice within your oath of office, man. You're not trying to extort credit from me, are you? Because that's what that is. So if you write a ticket, that's just a bond note for a trustee judge, and you would be participating in a fraud. What? See what I'm saying? So, with that being said, if you get pulled over and you get a trustee, if you get a bill, you get anything, you're the one issuing the credit. Never forget it. And say, hey, well, I'm gonna need somebody to indemnify me for damages because I get paid 50,000 when somebody messes with me like this. This is bull. So, is there a crime that's been committed? Is there anything commercial on this automobile that would suggest that I will be in commerce? There's nothing at all because I don't have a big company name on the side of me. I don't have big ladders on the top of. I'm not doing any commercial work. You're running a corporation. At that point, they're going to be sweating. You say, man, you don't even have a court order to be asking me questions because you need a court order from the trustee judge to ask me questions anyway because you don't have any authority yet. They're going to be, they're probably going to want to get out of there. Did you have a breach of the peace? Because I was being quiet. You pulled me over. You're the one that turned your lights on that loud noise. Was there a breach of the peace? They're going to want to get the fuck out of there. You're being nice, and you're not dishonoring the contract. You're showing them that they're acting with malice and that they're violating the Lucius Trust, which is Gabrielle's fraud. He wants it to be undetectable and done in a way that seems like it's being nice. And they're disrespecting their master. So now, what are they going to do now? See what I'm saying? So, but let's make this right. You cut me a check right now for 50,000 because you're a trustee. All the police, they got blank checks in the car just in case you do this. Never, ever, ever change the subject. Stand your ground. But I need the demonstration for damages. Well, we need a license registration. Well, that's a bank account. They're going to change it. Well, don't you have insurance? Well, that comes off of SSK Trust, off my Social Security account. That's already prepaid. They're going to change the subject because it's nothing but a bunch of fraud. So you need to know that they're nothing but trustees. Never call them the police. Never call them judge or any of that stuff because it creates a hierarchy of a fiction and you jump into it by giving them the authority and their title. You don't even want to give them that. So they show up. It's time to get paid. You get a bill in the mail. It's time to get paid. Hey, what do you mean? There's no money. What are you talking about? There's a bill here. And then you start hitting them up with affidavits that could go into a court space. Then you hit them over the head when you get in there because now you've got 30 days maximum of law that shows that they couldn't respond to the fact that they were committing fraud against you. Now you want to collect because when you go in there and file it, you need to get paid, bro. It's time to get paid. That's it. It's time to get paid now. Somebody want to step up with some bullshit? They got something that they think is valuable? Time to take it from them. See what I'm saying? It is what it is. So nobody's going to be messing with the unicorns. See what I'm saying? Knowledge is power, and the knowledge of this place, the knowledge of these entities, these conscious, golly, it looks like Mount Rushmore. It's like so conscious in here. But all of this stuff, everything is being hidden from us. And the thing that's keeping us distracted is the fact that you'll never have enough Federal Reserve jokes to pay for anything. And you're going to keep running the hamster wheel, and the whole time you had a remedy to just get rid of it and be done with it. And that's what I'm here to tell you right now. And if you want, anybody that's got a specific situation, toss me 150 in credit, and I'll teach you about that. I'll teach you the trustee game. You might have a situation coming up. You might have a court date coming up. That's not court. That ain't nothing but a business transaction. So if you want to know about that, I don't even like this stuff. I hate it. I have a hatred for it, and you'll have one too once you realize how simply they're screwing everybody over and how easy it is to protect yourself. You're not going to want anything to do with it because all it does is corrupt. It can corrupt you if you let it become valuable in your eyes. The only thing that's valuable is freedom. Wow. Right underneath the nose. Eyes are the windows to the soul. See what I'm saying? They're hiding everything about this place. This place is miraculous. So, the first promise to pay, let's talk about it. That came in the form of a constitution that was passed on to people. And they thought that they were getting something that resembled that they had inalienable rights under their maker. And they thought it was cool, and they accepted it. And they only accepted it because they thought it was what it was. But when they became representatives, they started to bait and switch with the amendments that started to take these rights away from you. But they're all done to presumption because you never signed the Constitution and say, I agree. You never did that. None of your family people did that. It's all a presumption of fraud onto the people. It's nothing but a fraud. You might as well pretend like it doesn't exist. So, with that being said, the fees, the bills, the all of this stuff, none of that exists. It's time for you to get paid because you're the one that has the world that is unlimited. And when things fall out the sky for you and blessings that are unlimited, like manifestation, using fourth dimensional magic to manifestate something into the third dimension that is from the fourth dimension, like faces on things, and performing what appears to be telekinesis by communicating with these conscious entities and saying, hey, come over here to me. And they tell you, oh, that's just telekinesis. So they're stealing everything from us. Everything that is valuable, truly valuable in this world, revolves around magic and freedom. And our creator is magic, and we're supposed to be magic. And that's why they got these damn unicorns everywhere. We're distracted by a bunch of nonsensical stuff called paper in a rich dad, poor dad simulation when magic is running afoot and it awaits you to join. So, without that being said, you probably want to spend more time sun gazing, and you probably want to spend more time focusing on connecting with this nature world that is truly magical and majestic. And you probably want to spend more time focusing on yourself and stop running this hamster wheel. So, with that being said, wow, it's just so freaking conscious in here. It's even like a bridge cleft underneath. It's just like, man. Everywhere, everywhere. Amazing. And they'll tell you that you have a disease of the brain, but I'm telling you, if you look in Google, they changed pareidolia to tell you that it is the condition of a well-wired brain. Google is starting to tell the truth. They even tell you stuff about this thing that's going on right now that everyone's freaking out about. I'm not even going to say what it is, but Google tells you that it's all inside job. It's like, what? Just ask Google what's really going on, and Google's gonna kind of tell you. Unbelievable. So you want to learn the trustee game, I will teach you. It's time for you to take back what's yours, and that is your freedom. So whatever your situation is, individually, one-on-one, you can inbox me on my Instagram at grimnasty1. You can get on my Facebook, facebook.com/grimnasty, and message me in the messenger and say, hey, I'm ready for my class. And I'll send you a link, or you can send me to PayPal now, and I will see your email, and I will reach out and respond and say, I see you just sent me something. All right? Because that credit is going towards what I do best, and that is her work. That's all I do. I wake up, I'm like molds for the flat earth model. That is the true model. I wake up, I'm thinking brochures. I wake up, I'm thinking what next video I'm going to make. I wake up, I'm thinking I got to break out because I need the sun gaze, and I need to do that. So I'm all about it. I'm all about it. So it's time for us to get on the same page, and it is not my job to teach people straw man stuff. I will make it a duty to, educate my sisters and brethren as I should, but I hate it. So you're going to give me something for my time. Otherwise, let's talk about sun gazing. We talk about that all day. So I'm blue in the face. Until then, this is Grim Nasty over and out. Hit the text body and learn the trustee game today, because today is your lucky day. And it doesn't matter how much it is. It's time for you to get paid. Welcome to Grim Nasty TV.